What's going on, Planet S.O.N family? It's your main man, JD. Thank you for tuning in. Hit that subscribe button for me. This is Drinks with JD.
So I guess it started in 2020, like middle of 2020. Like I started just getting sick out of nowhere, and at this time I was with my ex-partner, my daughter's dad, and I remember I would tell him, like, I would go to work and I would feel sick all the time. I would break out in fevers, and then next thing you know, like I started feeling something really hard, like on my neck, and I'm like, okay, this is not normal. But I kept going to the ER, and they wouldn't tell me anything. So finally, the last time I went, after going like 4 times, the guy in the ER was like, I'm gonna refer you to someone. You need to go see them because it could be cancer. And I'm like, damn, bro, like, are you gonna just drop this on me at the ER?
Of course.
So it was, it was some crazy news. So I remember a little bit after my partner at the time, in between all of that, he went to prison, and then I was by myself, and I finally went to go get checked, and I found out that I had cancer, and it's lymphoma, so it's in the nervous system. But yeah, I mean, just to hear the words like, oh yeah, like, yeah, you have cancer, like that's just crazy. And I actually, at the time, I went through a lot, because I ended up having to move out of my condo because I had to go on disability. So I lost, for the moment, I didn't have a car, I didn't have a house, I had to go back and live with my mom, and it was everything just, and then my partner had to go do time for something, that happened a while back before that. So everything kind of just,
together,
and, but still through that, when I started doing chemo, like, it's so funny because the thing that hurt me the most was cutting my hair, because I had really long hair, and having as a female, and even as a I don't know, in my culture, Mexican culture, like, like, I don't know, like, it's just having the long hair is a thing to us, and a big deal, and especially like how I was raised, like, oh, you can't go out without having any makeup. Oh, you have to have your hair done, or, so not having any hair was kind of crazy, but it was a cool experience. So, like, it felt good not to have anything, like taming me, I don't know, like freedom. But as far as like chemo, like, it was crazy. Like, there was days where I felt like it was gonna eat me alive, like, but I actually started a little shirt business. Like, I started doing shirts.
Oh, wow.
And little custom cups and things, just to distract myself. I was like, if I let this consume me, like, I'm gonna lose,
Exactly.
Because it's literally, when they say it's a battle, like, it's a battle. You're fighting. Like, it's part of it is mentally, part of it is physically, and I remember I had to be real strong. Like, I got kids, and I'm not about to go, like, I'm not about to go out like this. I actually recorded a EP with my brother, who's just learning to produce, and he's a new producer and an artist too. He's really dope. So he spent a lot of time with me just working on this EP.
Wow.
The sound wasn't so great at the end because he was very new. So I kind of pulled it at the end because, once I got better and healthy, I was like, oh yeah, no, we're not putting this out there anymore. But the EP and like selling my little shirts and all of that kind of kept me in a headspace where I could process everything. And, eventually, like in 2000, June, like around July, because it was like my birthday, I got the news that I was cancer free.
Wow, that's amazing. So, God is good, no doubt.
Yeah, so that's amazing. I really thought I was gonna go for a minute. I was like, damn, I'm done. Like, that's it. But yeah, I didn't let it beat me. I was like, nah.
Well, thank God. Thank God that overall, you could see the end of it. You know what I'm saying? How unfortunately you have to go through the process, and I mean, fortunately, you had people like, let's say, your brother, to be there to help you make some art and also distract you at the same time.
Yeah, the distraction part for sure, because I'm the type of person, like, I have to be doing something. I have to work. I cannot not work. I cannot not do, things. And so, yeah, I was like, no, if I don't do something, like, it's going to consume me. And then I that's one of the things that pushed me, because I was out of the music, I wasn't doing music for about 3 or 4 years. So I just popped back up on
it
people.
Made you go harder.
So I popped back up and people were like, oh shit, like, where did Inka go? Like, she's back. But yeah, it pushed me to like, no, I love doing this. Like, why did I quit in the beginning? Like, why did I stop?
Of course.
So thinking that I might not live or I might die, that I'm like, no, I gotta get back to doing what I love to do. I gotta make time. Like, it don't matter how busy I am, how much I work, how my kids, like their schedules, like I have to fit it in.
Of course.
If not, I'm not fulfilled.
Yeah, no doubt. And that's awesome that at least, you're allowing that experience to push you in a positive way and allow you to create more art, and we get more of MC Inka.
Yeah,
that's pretty
sure.
cool. And once again, I'm sorry that you went through that, but I'm happy that at least it finished or it ended at one point.
Yeah, we came out better. I even feel like I came out stronger, and now I look at life a whole different way. Like now I'm like, I try to be more grateful. I try to live more fully. Like I really try to enjoy the people around me, and because you just never know.
You never know.
You never know. And I tell my friends, and I tell the people around me, like, you have to, if you don't feel well, listen to your body. If you're not feeling well, go check yourself. Like, go to the doctor. Like, do not go see the, like, you know what I mean? Like, take the time to take care of
health as well,
yourself, because you just never know what's going on with your body. You gotta listen to it. So I learned the hard way.
No doubt.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk more about your music, right? One thing that I love about your style is how you can switch up your flow. You go from boom bap to just another flow, right? Now, overall, you're just diverse, right? And I was actually wondering, do you choose what melody you want to ride the track when you hear the beat, or do you write in a certain tone and then you take that to the studio?
No, I usually choose the beat. And then I freestyle to it.
Okay.
And I'll see like what kind of melody comes out.
Yeah.
And whatever feels right, I go with that.
No doubt.
And then I start writing. And I like to have all my stuff written before I hit the studio. Before I would get to the studio and try to write there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no.
It's too time consuming, right?
Yeah. I would rather take my time, because sometimes I'll write something and then I'll practice it, and then I want to change things around.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, this could have sounded better. Like, or I should have said that instead. So I'll always write. Like, I always try to write before I hit the studio.
Yeah.
But yeah, I usually, like, I hear the beat, I freestyle to it, and I'll listen to it for a while.
Yeah.
If I by like the second, third day, I'm still listening to the beat, and I'll know if I really want to write to that beat by the third day, because I'll listen to it.
Yeah.
And if I get over the beat, like, at the second day, I'm like, nah, I can't write to it.
You just gotta feel it. No doubt.
So like, if anybody ever shoots me beats and I don't write to it, like, please don't take it offense.
Yeah.
But
it's just, you're not feeling it.
Yeah, like
it's just not for you.
Yeah, it's just not for me. Exactly.
No doubt.
So it'll take me a little while, and then finally start writing to it. But
No doubt. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. So on your song, that one, right? You speak about, or you tell a story about a man hurting a woman in a relationship, right?
Yeah.
So this is a two-part question.
Okay.
Now, was that your own personal experience? And if so, was it important to you, or is it important to you, to be vulnerable in your art?
Yeah, I like that question.